I woke up yesterday to this trending. Come on, this is good. This is good, fun, mimetic politics that the Americans get to engage in. We get to have a very boring manager telling us how he's going to murder you in your sleep, and they get Trump yelling, they're eating the dogs. This, of course, came from the Trump-Harris debate. This is the particular timestamp. We can't hear for some reason.
Embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame. As far as rallies are concerned, as far as...
He goes off on the...
I do think that this was necessary, given since the meme power of him surviving the assassination attempt, it's been a total dearth of energy.
It has, and this is why I was really happy to wake up to this, because we're so back. This is so, like, American politics is fun again, because that's the thing. British politics is just depressing, but Trump made American politics exciting and hilarious.
It's not a lie, though, is it? I've seen clips from months ago. Where it's not Haitians, sub-Saharan Africans killing and eating domestic cats and dogs and swans, catching a swan in a park, making an open fire on the pavement and cooking it. It's not.
Happened a lot in Italy and France.
Yeah, Italy and France. It's not
there was a
complete
case
nonsense.
Outside of a tube station in Italy, there was an African cooking a cat outside of the entrance of the tube station.
I've seen at least 4 or 5
is he
clips.
from Haiti?
Well,
that's what the shitlib media comes around. Well, that's not Haitian, is it?
In 2021, there's a video of a Haitian eating a human, so I feel like a cat is probably very much on the menu.
Well, we covered barbecue.
General barbecue.
Yeah.
Last year.
Supposedly a lot of the videos from the general barbecue stuff were actually older, and the media was reveling, saying this is misinformation. This was actually from 2021.
Oh, well, that's okay. Checkmate, you've got us there.
So in comparison to that, cats are a delicacy.
Yeah.
We'll get on to...
Did you see them eating dirt cookies as well?
Oh, yeah, that's a traditional thing. Apparently, they buy bags of dirt, and I was like, they buy bags of dirt? What are they stood on?
They can't even dig it up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, can't you just...
Shovels not yet invented.
I mean, don't get me... And apparently, they buy the bags of dirt on credit as well.
So Dino dirt cookies.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
They can't even afford dirt.
Literally dirt poor.
Why'd you buy it? Like, okay, whatever. I don't know
what
how dirt cookies...
JD Vance said about this was really good, though. He was basically saying whether it's true or not, it's really important to actually highlight what's going on in this community, and it doesn't really matter because this is what has made the media look at Springfield, Ohio.
Well, it's been a headline that's been everywhere for the past couple of days, and it's forced a lot of people to come out and say things that are just very funny. I mean, just imagine sending this headline back 10 years. Right?
As well, Jason Miller standing there like Tariq Nasheed, which is quite amusing.
But just height of the Obama administration. The Bush administration, this is politics in 10 years' time. Ohio leaders dismiss claims of migrants eating pets. I mean, come on. That's funny.
Give it to the Clinton Foundation. This is how you'll clean up in Haiti since the earthquake's going, by the way.
I'm pretty sure I saw this headline at the start of Idiocracy, didn't I?
Probably. So Ohio Governor Mike DeWine was like, well, this is something that came up on the internet, and the internet can be quite crazy, which is a surprisingly forbearing way of responding to it. And Mayor Rob Roux said, well, we've not been able to verify any credible reports or specific claims of pets being harmed, which is great, right? What that is, well, the particular government data and the actual reports that we have don't specify this. And so that means that the shitlib media is like, oh my God, how could you ever suggest that a Haitian would ever eat a pet? Which means that we're on a ticking clock. In the next couple of days, someone's going to get their pet eaten by a goddamn Haitian in Ohio.
If you live in Springfield, Ohio...
The doomsday clock is just moving 1 second closer to midnight.
Because this always happens when they do this, right? They come out and they're like, Haitians? You mean Frenchmen? You mean Germans? The sophisticated people who would never do... And then it's literally just a matter of time until, boom, here we go. Prime example of literally one gnawing on a raw one in the middle of the street in Ohio.
Well,
right? Like that. This happens every time when they defend these kinds of communities.
So the thing that has been said by the Trump campaign is that they're just waiting to get definitive proof. They've heard lots of reports from people on the ground, the local residents, which I feel like if you're getting lots and lots of reports of the same thing...
Yeah, it's probably true.
Yes.
It's just that the media has got no interest in going to the place to find out. Eventually, someone is going to. Something's going to come out because there's no smoke without fire.
Nate Hockman's going down there to interview people next week.
There we go.
Well, it's just going to be an easy win, isn't it, really?
I love this. It's a slur against Haitians to suggest they'd eat cats and dogs. Our country deserves better.
Is it also anti-Chinese racism?
Well, we'll get to it in a minute.
The Koreans as well, offended.
But, then you've got the typical response on Twitter. I cannot stress enough that even if Haitians are killing geese, some claim are true, it would be a misdemeanor. The hillbillies do it all the time. And there were others who are like, yeah, I'd probably eat some of that.
Yeah, but hang on, abducting them from the park is different from shooting them in a reserve, because if you pay for a hunting license and pay for the reserve, you're actually helping preserve the overall animal population. You're not abducting some child's feathered friend.
Sure.
It's also not the time to hunt geese at the minute. There's a specific...
That's the main
time.
problem, of course.
But the point is that the ducks at the park are actually kind of ornamental, right? They beautify the town.
Been listening to Alex Jones,
Yeah,
haven't
you
they?
told them we're
The ducks
free.
at the park are free.
I was
You
going to
can
make
take
that
them
joke
home.
afterwards.
Oh, sorry.
But that's an Anglo thing, though, because the entire point of that meme is that he abducts them to take them home and care for them, not to barbecue them.
Well,
That's true, yeah.
that's a good point. But there was also, local news response. Well, this isn't local news, but I can't play it because it's not loading.
Also, just obviously, perhaps it's obvious to point out, but like ducks or swans at a park or any sort of feral animal, that's one thing. But if it's someone's pet dog or cat, that's like a member of the family.
Yes.
Like, it'll cut you in half emotionally if you find some African or Haitian
Or leftist.
is roasting your pet cat or dog
Yes.
and then eating it. That's terrible.
That would be awful.
Absolutely terrible.
But anyway,
Barbaric.
there was a video from CBS News that's not loading now of a African American reporter who went to the local Haitian community in Ohio and said, "Look, this is disgraceful. I'm at a Haitian barbecue place. There's no cat on the menu here. What are you talking about?" And it's like, okay, fair enough. So I thought I'd go back in time. Actually, I'd use the magic of Google, which allows you to do time searches and search for just 2014. Where a blog here, where are all the cats in Port-au-Prince? Well, they say this is so good. It's so good, right? As we travelled around Haiti through Port-au-Prince, Blanchard, Léogâne, those are all French names, right? I saw dogs everywhere. Always yellow, brown, and whitish coloured dogs, but hardly any black dogs. Then I realised, where are all the cats? And her guide said, "Girl, we don't eat the cats," but she's put a little asterisk next to that. What?
The necessity of the asterisk.
Well, look, where are all the cats? Little asterisk there. Right, at the bottom, asterisk. I later learned that some Haitians do.
I don't
That's
encourage...
comical. Surely that's meant to
Yeah.
be funny.
I don't encourage anyone to look, but I have seen video proof that this happens in Haiti.
Yeah, there is plenty.
it's
I'm not going to
horrifying.
play it because
Yeah.
it is gross. But then, there's also a Redditor here who 12 years ago decided to go to Haiti and said, while I visited Haiti, it was really awesome to see kittens running around the villages I visited. After a week, though, I got curious and asked someone, where are all the cats? Where are all the adult cats? And they just replied, oh, they get eaten. And this chap went to Haiti, and this is an Imager series of... I'm not going to get them up, but he's just there taking photos of the cat being roasted and that he ate. And it's like, okay, that's lovely. And so it turns out they do eat cats. This is a lady who's the daughter of a Haitian immigrant. And she's like, yeah, they eat cats and practice voodoo in Haiti.
Someone actually sent this to us in a comment yesterday when I talked about them eating geese.
Yeah. And one thing I love about this is Elon Musk got this 47 million views.
But also, not being funny, there's no proof this has happened. I've seen a photo of a man holding a goose just walking
Well,
through
hang
the
on,
street.
that's not a cat, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There's just, as I said near the top of the segment, there's loads of evidence of people, non-Western people, just eating pets and animals when they come to the West.
Well,
Whether it's a goose, a swan, a
The
duck,
goose picture
dog,
was from
cat.
a few years ago, by the way.
The thing is,
Oh
Westerners,
no.
I know.
Westerners and the English in particular have a really weird relationship with animals. Most foreigners don't think of animals in the same way we do. We really love animals, and they're like, these are food. What are you?
Well, what do they think when they go to the zoo then? Do they just go around thinking, oh, I wonder how that
No,
tastes?
have you not? Yeah, have you not seen when recently that Islamic revolution that you covered? They broke into the zoo in the city.
Oh, Bangladesh?
They were chasing like deer and exhibits round.
That's true. I shared that video, yeah. They were chasing around the zoo animals trying to eat them.
Yes, they do go to the zoo and go, God, that looks tasty.
Well,
And
there
then
we
when
go.
there's a
Answer my
collapse
own
of civilization, they break in and eat it.
It's
Finally,
like a
I'm
zombie
getting you.
apocalypse.
It's very European to sort of love dogs, for example. In The Man Who Would Be King with Sean Connery and Michael Caine, the Gurkha thinks it's odd that Englishmen give dogs names. The very idea of having a dog as a pet, and you give it a name, you treat it as a member of the family. That's bizarre to a
It
lot of
probably
cultures.
is to them. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah, for barbarians, yeah.
So anyway, the reason I'm sticking on the cat thing, because they do eat cats in Haiti, and hilariously, no, you've not got the. There we go. Oh yeah, there was this as well, by the way.
She's not a Haitian woman.
I
African-American,
just
yeah.
wanted to debunk this fake news very quickly. The woman that everyone saw eating a cat, she's not a Haitian woman in Springfield, Ohio. She's in a different town in Ohio, and she's just an African American.
Also, the mimetic poetry of this is that her surname is Feral.
But it's also, I don't know what she's on, but the insinuation here is that you basically have to be on bath salts to do exact things they do in Haiti.
Yeah, which makes me question the consistency of the mud. Anyway, so it really showed Trump when Kamala Harris rally. They broke into chants of "We're not eating cats."
This was to keep the Taylor Swift
real?
endorsement, of course.
Apparently so.
They doth protest too much.
Well,
If you're really not eating cats, you don't have to keep saying
well,
it, do you?
exactly. That's the point, isn't it? You know, it's like, okay, where's the dialectic gone here? It's like Trump's like they're eating cats and dogs, and now the Kamala rallies, we're not eating cats. And if you woke up today and you didn't know anything about it, and you was just like, they're yelling they don't eat cats.
Countdown to the Vice article of if you don't eat cats, you're a racist.
Yeah, right.
It like
Good call.
they're on a
Said that
strange
yesterday, yeah.
they're on a strange trajectory where suddenly they are responding to Trump. Trump's making claims, which are hilarious. Everyone's enjoying the meme. I mean, I'm not even getting the memes up. Obviously, you know, memes are everywhere of Trump saving the cats and the geese, and now they've got to be like, no, we don't eat cats. So if you're explaining, you're losing. That's the way I'm.
They're just doing Trump's campaigning for him, aren't they? By saying that.
We're not eating cats. Asterisk yet.
And yet the opposition are the one that's weird, apparently.
Yeah.
So cats have always been fairly highly revered. I mean, Islam famously hate dogs, but they love cats. There's a story of a cat sleeping on one of Muhammad's sleeves, and he cut his own sleeve off at the shoulder so he wouldn't disturb the cat. Right? In ancient Egypt, it was the death penalty for killing a cat. Most people in the West, a lot of people, I'm not a particularly cat person, but some people love their cats, are obsessed with cats.
I like
So you've
cats,
got to be truly sort of barbaric in the old school sense of that word to just kill and roast a cat and eat it. Is there even much flesh on the things?
Well,
They're a bit bony, aren't they? Are you
Like-
really going to get much?
I'm actually weirdly permissive about foreigners eating animals. I can understand that, you know, it's different over there. You know, if all you've got is the mud cookie, then maybe the cat is, you know, you're thinking, okay, well, I might give it a try, right? But like, why a cat? Like, why cat? There's so little meat on a cat.
You've lost your colonial spirit, Carl. We need to enforce our morals on them.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't want that to be the case, but like, I can just understand that if you're living in a very strange place, you might eat very strange food, right?
But the French have given them billions in foreign aid. You'd expect them not to be able to eat modern cats by now.
Cat killers get the gibbet.
I feel that's a different conversation.
If it's a straight up choice between mud or cat flesh, I take the cat flesh.
taking the
but
cat.
it shouldn't be.
Well, again, that's a different conversation,
Right, all right.
which I agree
There are
with.
plenty of people in Haiti. I'm just throwing that one out there.
I think they've already cracked that.
Yeah,
now.
they go down that route too.
So I just want to come back to the original claim being about geese, right? The actual claim that a guy who went to the city commission meeting made was that they're taking geese from the park.
I think it's like kind of odd that like a guy like me has to come out from doing what I do on a daily basis to have fun because I see what's going on in these streets and I see you guys just sitting up there in them comfy chairs and suits and I'm getting out here every day and I'm broadcasting this and you guys are just sitting up there in suits or something. Like I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into They flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. They drop it.
Which they 100% are. The manufacturing there. I can't remember the guy's name now. I covered it on Monday. He's employing them in the factories. So there are absolutely people getting
Making mud cookies nationwide.
I don't know what
Touching all the local horses to make glue or something.
God only knows. But so the original
The
claim,
Chinese Communist Party leadership are getting paid in lols.
yeah, but the original claim was not actually cats. Again, Trump has got them yelling, "We don't eat cats," but that was never actually the conversation that anyone was having. The conversation was about the geese. They're stealing the ducks, Alex Jones style, from the park. 'Cause it turns out they are actually free, even if they're ornamental. And a lot of people came out and were like, "Yeah, this is kind of true as far as we can tell." Ohio duck rescuer was like, "Yeah, I think they are being murdered for food by quote unquote migrants."
Why would you do? They're adorable. Like why? Okay, I don't know.
Duck is delicious. I don't get me wrong.
I refuse to. I can't do it. I genuinely can't.
I
Do
wouldn't eat a duck from a park, but I'm not to that degree.
Not
But
going to eat the ornamental duck.
no,
it. Just the Oriental.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
You know,
It's come from China. It's better in my belly, to be honest.
Goose and duck flesh is delicious. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and the police have confirmed they've got audio from the Federalist. Like, yep, the Haitians were indeed running around with geese in their hands. I mean, okay.
It's not the best picture to make you sympathetic.
No, I'm not.
Just before attack.
I'm not.
Unleash the goosewaffen on the Haitians.
Well, it doesn't work.
I've been bitten
Eaten.
by a goose before when I was fishing. I was minding my own business and it bit me on the
Yeah.
backside.
They have teeth. It's quite scary.
It hurt. Yeah.
I am less sympathetic to the geese than the cats. I have to
The
admit.
geese had it coming.
I've never eaten goose. Though. I wonder what goose tastes like.
Better than turkey.
Yeah, yeah.
Turkey's really dry.
Goose they're really succulent.
Yeah, right, okay. And the Attorney General was like, "Yeah, they are doing it." So, like, again, like, it's only a matter of time until the magic soil actually didn't take effect on these Haitians. They're like, "Well, we've run out of geese. We're down to the cats."
There's like extra meme magic in this as well because this is JD Vance's home state.
Yes,
So,
Yeah.
ironically, perfect pick.
yes, and they are actually stealing wildlife and just killing them and eating them. So that is true, even if the cat thing is yet unsubstantiated. But again, just set your watch; it's going to happen. And so anyway, I thought we'd just go over to how's Trump doing. Well, they're worried that actually Trump's message is resonating with people. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. America's going down the tube. Yep, a lot of them do think that. I mean, one American was like, "Well, Trump's message of decline resonates because you can see it," which is true. And I thought we'd just go over to the swing states, see how they're doing. Well, honestly, it's a bit of a toss-up. Kamala Harris is ahead in 2, but the rest are on a knife edge. The other 4 are on a knife edge. So
Some of the pro-Trump pollsters as well in the aftermath of the debate had his lead diminished by a few points.
really,
I don't want to be a doomer because I would of course prefer Trump. I do think there are enough stupid people out there that are convinced by social media vibes that could vote Harrison.
maybe.
So this meme game is great. I think this is the best thing they've done in a little while. They need to keep up some pressure.
It's certainly not guaranteed, is it?
No, and I just want to point out that Hillary was ahead in all of these during her time. The polling is always very Democrat skewed. Frankly, if I were the Democrats, and I think that this is what's happening with them, they're looking at these advantages and saying, well, hang on a second, a point ahead, that's not good. That means we're probably losing that state. So I think that they should be worried about it because, of course, the kind of people who come out to vote for Trump are the kind who don't tend to show up in the polling. He is apparently also gaining ground with independents. So according to the New York Post, he's doing better with independents than Harris is, and better with Latino voters. Good. And Biden did tell people don't eat dogs and cats.
Is he still here? What's he still doing here?
Well, he's the president.
Why is he still making any sort of public? Why is he still making any sort of public appearance or saying anything?
He is the president of the United States, and he decided to put on the Trump hat.
There he goes.
So I saw some people say this was an amazing 4D chess move to get back at Kamala for getting rid of him. I don't think he knows where he is and what.
Yeah.
I also
It's
saw
that.
people saying that it was a move of solidarity on the anniversary of 9/11.
Well, that's what the BBC said.
How does that make sense? What's it?
Because if there's one thing Joe Biden's been known for, it's solidarity with
Yeah.
Trump. Right? His guy.
Key campaign pledge. He's going to rebuild the towers somehow. I mean,
No, but yeah, Biden basically just looks out to lunch. I mean, notice how slowly and unsure he was moving around. He just looks like he's gone, man. And go put him out. He was visiting firefighters in Pennsylvania, and the White House said he donned the cap as a gesture of unity, and then said literally, "Don't eat cats and dogs." And for some reason, Tim Waltz decided that Kamala Harris is a young prostitute, which was weird.
Because this started, and I love this story, as a young prostitute. Kamala Harris talked about going in that.
Oh, the Freudian slip vindicated there.
Yeah, was that? Did he misspeak? Or
Well,
prosecutor, he meant.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Do we know that,
I
though?
think
Do
that
we
was
know
probably more accurate.
It's
I mean,
the
Willie
most
Brown
accurate
probably
thing
said
that's ever come out of his mouth.
Also, he does look like the reanimated corpse of John McCain. It's quite uncanny.
Yeah, but it's like John McCain's gay little brother. he's really, really effervescent, and it's very annoying. And I'm sure it works with the single cat moms.
I don't think it does.
I don't know. I just find him really annoying. But not even in a sort of like, he's important sort of way. I'm just like, why are you here? It's like, anyway. But anyway, we'll leave that one there.
I hope you appreciated that segment from the podcast of the Lotus Eaters, and if you want to see what else we're up to, Harry produced a video on the history of the gay rights movement, and if you want to see what else we're up to, you can follow us on Twitter where we post links to everything else. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.